Waywardness. Follow King Stannis, an aspiring king, as he begins a 3-hour tour and finds himself constantly bargaining for his very life to hone his skills. Lost at sea. King Stannis must build the town on the southeastern peninsula of the island up to a capital. He is limited to level 8. If he completes his quest, he will carry over his experience, primary skills, secondary skills, and a spellbook with him to the next scenario. If defeated, his quest is over. While on a 3-hour sightseeing tour, King Stannis' ship was blown off course by a sudden summer storm. When the storm cleared, the captain and crew had no idea what their position might be. For nearly a week, they sailed under an overcast sky, completely unable to determine their heading. Finally, a small rocky island was spotted. While landing the ship, a large rock found its way into the hull, making the craft irreparable. The curious natives seemed friendly in meeting with King Stannis. They agreed to help him get off the island if he rushed the capital. 6 schmucks. Now I'll take the 3 attack.
All I wanted was a simple vacation. One hurricane later, and I'm here on this island with these foul-smelling natives. Perhaps my father was right when I told him about my dream to become a fragrance alchemist. Maybe my military training can help me get off this forsaken sand prison.
Hey, Actual Christopher, welcome to the stream. Best campaign in the entire hump. Funniest, definitely. They threw a lot of memes into this one. While on a 3-hour sightseeing tour, the mighty King Stannis' ship was blown off course by a sudden summer storm. When the storm cleared, the captain and crew had no idea what their position might be. For nearly a week, they sailed under an overcast sky, completely unable to determine their heading. Finally, a small rocky island was spotted. During the attempts at beaching the craft, the large rock slammed its way into the hull of the boat. Fortunately, no one was injured, and they were able to get to the shore safely. The curious natives seemed friendly. In meeting with this humble King Stannis, they agreed to help him get off the island if he built them a rushed capital. You ain't from around here, are you? You lance my boils and I'll lance yours. Go to the stronghold town, girly man. Several hobgoblins surround you. Suddenly there's an outburst of song. We represent the Warhammer's Guild, Warhammer's Guild, Warhammer's Guild, and in the name of the Warhammer's Guild, we wish to welcome you to Truncheon Land. Do you have a daughter? He does. The leader of the natives meets with you. The jolly old fellow seems very excited and says, "Our prayers have been answered. You are the one who will help us. There is a town in ruins east of here, owned and heavily guarded by our tribe. We don't want those raiders from the north taking this town away from us, because it would go to their heads, and then we'd have to go to war, and that's just a big headache. But it'd be great fun." You stare at him blankly. He continues, "It would be so kind. If you would be so kind to help us build a capital in that town, we will gladly help you repair your boat so that you can be on your way. Together you must follow the cobblestone road." After you thank him for his generosity, you agree to the deal. I was gonna say, one of these is guarded. For whatever reason. Gasp! A fork in the road! What will you do? After long hours of heated debate and consulting with several of your learned counselors, you promise to keep the fork to bestow upon your loving father's grave. You are confronted by a bunch of short, odorous goblins. They all line up in front of you and begin singing in unison. Follow the cobblestone road, follow the cobblestone road, follow the cobblestone road, follow the cobblestone, follow the cobblestone, follow the cobblestone road. You are convinced that you are delusional from swallowing too much ocean water. So that's a fair assumption. Glorious victory. Summa 5. You come across a lowly merchant who looks as if he had not seen any business all day. The pale and desperate-looking man gives his best sales spiel. Find all your treasures with this. A map too few refer to as the market of time. You look at the crumpled remains of a scroll and laugh. You toss a few gold coins at the poor soul and say, "The market of time? The place you speak of was pulled out of existence during the restoration of Arathia. Anybody who tells you differently is trying to sell you something." You walked away satisfied with your statement. I'd like to just point out, this is the timeline for this is before the restoration of Arathia. Which is why I'm chuckling right now. Feeling bad about being so short-tempered to the poor merchant, your conscience gets the best of you and you go back to apologize. You arrive only to find a huge disgusting monster in the merchant's place. And you put him down. Okay, I haven't found it. Where is it? There's something here. I thought there was. Another fork in the road. Now very testy, you are getting tired of all the forks in the road. From now on, you will leave the decision up to your advisors. After all, that is their job. Terrible news has reached you. A messenger from the natives delivers you the news. Sire, last evening our town was ransacked. The foolish thieves took all of our wood, but left a chest of gold nearby. There was trace of who it may have been. One of the townspeople found a note that read, "There is a severe toothpick shortage. Trust no one. We'll be back for more when you least expect it. Sincerely yours, Prince Woody Sparkly Face." Terrific. Week of the Gopher. I can wait on wisdom. Ballistanus, always OP. You come across two roads that fork in a yellow wood. Travelers have warned them really about the same, but the one on the left seemed a little grassier and perhaps was not so heavily traveled. You look down both roads and then make a decision. You took the road less traveled, and that has made all the difference. What's funny though is the poem, as written, is not supposed to represent something good. Made all the difference in a negative way. Oh my god. Blue fucking schmorked. Ah, here we go. Oh ho ho! Krellian! Don't weaken my ballista, you fiend! Got him. Oh, come on. I swear, at the beginning of this campaign, I like... This is a winnable fight. With Ballistanus, it's a winnable fight. Without him, it's not. Thanks, Morale. How many scenarios are there? There's 4 in this one, but it's not that long. Like, the 4th one isn't actually a full one, if I'm being perfectly honest. I stand by that start. Let's just go that way. Right, Ballistanis will carry here. Or not. Took too many hits. Fuck. Come on. Hold on, let me make 1 stacks then. I mean, I do want to try to win this. Because I don't want to have to do this again, and unless they have this middle town here, they have no taverns. Every time I cry. It's not what I clicked. Ballistanis OP. Come on! Are you kidding me? What the fuck is this? Ballistanis OP! Bro! Oh my god! And we're gonna win this one too! Ballis! No! We're gonna win this one too! Ballistanis is OP! Whoa! And he got Lightbringer! Dude, this is fucked. Oh, no, I can't win though, is the problem. Oh my god! Alright, Marshallus, I don't need you to backseat, dude. Welcome to the stream, but I have beaten these campaigns more times than I can count. This is the fun part of it. If you're going to backseat, you're gonna get the fitting loose archer treatment. I'm not putting up with that at midnight. Let alone in general. I'm glad I stayed awake. Alright, I can't take this town, though. So I need to, redo that. Because otherwise... What the fuck is wrong with this game today? Got Sulfur and Nagabang. Oh. Alright, well, here we go. The turn of many attacks. I am fine with this. Earth magic, fight number 2. What? Alright, there you go. Down goes Alkin. And, okay, see, look, he knew not to fight. Stannis, man, it's just OP. Can I take Deadwood, though? To do so will require the AI to come out. And they have a bunch of shooters as well, and they're not coming out. That doesn't bode well. I don't think I have enough turns to pull this one off. Nope. Ah. He's gonna die anyway, so rush this guy. As I said, he's gonna die anyway. Okay, this is a citadel. Yes, got him. All right, here we go. Now we're making some headway. This will be enough. Bum diggity. Now you will die. Oh no, you silly. Oh, come on. How do you have 17 of these now? You had 14 last time. Scumbag AI. Multiplying units. Does that force them out of the town? Fuck. Alright, I gotta do something to get him to come forward then. I'm not putting up with that entire fortress army again on the next turn. Oh. Well, this isn't gonna work. He killed them a turn early. Okay, maybe. Maybe, baby. Okay. Fuck. Yes! One goblin! That's all you need. Yep. Got him. And now there are no more. There shouldn't be any more heroes on the map. This is the best part of all this. Damn. Where am I from? America. 500 gold, bought 3 more, clearly. But Stannis OP, I've said it for years. Now you have truly seen the might of Stannis. In case you plebs missed the single scenarios. Also, I can't level up anymore. that tapped me out for level ups. Haha. And another one. Alright. Let's truly go and put Ballistanis' metal to the test. Bye-bye. Why were they there? Okay. While deep in the woods, you stumble onto a hidden, moss-covered wooden chest that has been revealed from a previous rain. After many hours of prying and beating on the chest, it wouldn't budge. A very fat member of your army offers his body weight and body slams the chest, and it bursts open. Hell yeah. Here comes the money. I've already built. There's a severe toothpick shortage. Standing at a divergence in the road was a family of tattered peasants and their decrepit cart, pulled by a one-eyed, partially lame horse. You bend down to offer aid, but the pudgy, balding man is too busy trying to contain his 4 unruly children to notice. The man's wife winks seductively at you. Your face begins to blush. You run off as quickly as your dignity can carry you. Them hoes ain't loyal. Did not think they would want to fight. I mean, we won, so it worked out, but didn't think they were going to. A pack of champions. Still an AI on this map. You begin complaining to your troops. How are we supposed to follow the cobblestone road when there are so many forks in it? And whose idea was it for all passerby to get a fork at every fork in the road? You lick your finger and stick it in the air. You determine the direction of the wind and travel in that direction. Griffin population doubles as I go to take a fight against griffins. As much as I do want to play quickly, Muscle Beach the 4th, as much as I do want to play quickly, we have to do the Sanus campaign. It's homage, and actually play through all of these. Rockwarren. Alright, there you go. No more AI. We have put them down. Oops. For a long time, you will follow the straight and narrow path, but now you have no idea which way to turn. All these forks in the road will drive anyone to the nut house. You begin to laugh and then cry and then laugh again because he was crying and cry because he was laughing. The amount of references in this fucking campaign, man. It's fantastic. Though no one is around to see, you have proven that you are worthy to have the inexhaustible card of ore. Do you wish to take it at this time? You let out a big sigh, bite your bottom lip, and mindlessly gaze up both paths that lay before you. Will you claim the sawmill just ahead, or continue around the bend on the other road? You hope that there was a tavern nearby. A tall, stiff ale sounds good right about now. Muscle Beach the 3rd. Find the skull helmet. Can do. Muscle Beach the 1st! Find the dead of the yawning shield. Beat a pack of titans. I don't know if we'll even be able to do this. Yeah. Was my assumption. Gotta bless the heavy hitter, man. Ouchie, ouch. There it is. They survived. I'll be back. Thought Hero 3 is not popular in America. It's not. That has nothing to do with being a relative term. It's not. Doesn't mean I don't play it. I mean, typically when I play this, I have closer to 100, but it's 6:39 a.m. for that, for most of my viewers, and it's 12:39 a.m. for me, so... Yeah, well, no, I didn't expect to be able to pull that one off. We gotta come back up here anyway. So it works out. Already over. There it is. I was gonna say, you're not fooling me, game. I know there's an Artie over here. Oh, lightning bolt and ice bolt. Nice. Still need blind though. There it is. You are wet behind the ears. The guard eyes you dubiously, but agrees to let you by when you have achieved level 11. The short green guard acknowledges that you have indeed reached level 11. Do you wish to pass it this time? Sorry, level 7. Do you wish to pass it this time? Yes. Oh my god, a prison. Who could possibly be held here? We will free them. We will save them. They must be a truly righteous hero. Yeah. We did that, hero. The due diligence that the hero deserved. Rex the Seer. Yes. we'll shot bomb the Titans. Or, hear me out here. I just fight them when I come back later with the arties anyway. I know, bold strategy. Missed one. Was thinking it too when I was down there. That's what I'm gonna need. While traveling, you see a tired peasant woman carrying large, heavy-looking bags. Being kindly, you ask the woman if she needs some assistance. You just want to help me because I'm a woman. She snaps. Oh no, you say. I wanted to help you because of your age. Got him. You're a typical European classic old school Legend Games player. Dude, I had a very specific set of games that I liked as a kid, and I'm very happy that I've been able to stream them. And the best part about it is that I find people, like you, who also know about them. Sexism in 1999. A large boulder obstructs the road. You send one of your troops ahead to see what is on the other side. Sire! He yelled. You'll never guess! Another fork in the road! You glance at the huge rock and notice that it has inscriptions on it. In search of profound intellect, you read, Eat at Craghack's. The best way to a man's heart is to hack his breastplate open. Catherine Griffinhart slept here. Single white male seeks single white female for fun ASAP. Kilgore was here. Shout out to the chat last year for telling me what the fuck that meant. The SWM part. I genuinely never understood that acronym. Until someone said it. Venice the Third. Oh, I have it. Logistics, yes. Blessed is the artless, dizzy-eyed coxcomb who contrived these roads. You are becoming very dreary-eyed as you are again faced with which way to go. You pull out a gold piece and shout to your troops, "Colon in the air!" You point, "Heads we go that way, tails we go that way," you say, pointing in the other direction. You flip the coin, "Tails!" the group shouts. Aw, I didn't get to kill the hero that had that. Ew. Which one was it? It's one of the fortress ones. One of them has my Lightbringer. Oh wait, how is that possible? Because I killed all the heroes. They just not pick it up this time? How could they have not picked it up? The fuck? I definitely remember getting Lightbringer, because I made the crack. I was like, oh, I got Lightbringer, there you go. The Troll Guard abruptly stops you and your troops at the fork in the road. The long-haired Troll Guard demands that you fork over 147 gold pieces in order to pass. You don't see things his way and reach for your sword when all of a sudden from the trees comes that. And we still lost 15 gold. Thanks, game. 2 forks in the road. Slightly annoyed, you wonder why this fork in the road reminds you of some counting vampire. You put the salad fork and the dinner fork into your backpack and travel on. That's why we fought for that. I have the ribcage. Ah, yes, +2 attack. You tiptoe up to the box lying in the patch of grass between the trees. You are a little gun-shy because the last time you opened a mystery box, you woke up behind a brothel with a tattoo on your bum. Carefully, you open the box. No, I don't, because this is not a good box. I will open it, but closer to actually finishing the map. Nice guard placement game. Necklace of Ocean Guidance for Boots of Speed. Easy. You begin to weep. Your troops begin to mock you. There you stand in front of the refuse heap where you were supposed to build a capital. If I'm not mistaken, doesn't this give me... Oh, advanced pathfinding, alright. And it gave me something. Okay, ask for gold. Heart population double, because why not? 59 gems for 59 schmore. And the next map is the other way around, because why not? Alright, where did I miss artifacts? Didn't actually, it's just the 2 over there. Alright, glorious. I didn't understand that as well. Dude, I didn't. Like, someone had to say it last year. Hey Rita, welcome to the stream. They have graffiti which correspond to that. Google it. Why would I Google it? That ruins the fun. You didn't kill purple, blue got him, he didn't attack. Yeah, but either way, I killed blue, so like, the guy died. Like, it came out in the wash. Oops. Another fork in the road. You go on and wonder what you are going to do with all these forks. Your backpack is getting quite full and quite heavy. Which way to go, on the other hand? Well, that's entirely something different. Something entirely different. Whatever. I should have the spyglass, right? Wrong. Alright. Fuck me then. I do have the Dragonwing Tabard. That I have. +2 knowledge. Probably have that by now, right? No, because it's over there. That I have, +2 knowledge. That I have, +3 defense. And these guys are dead. 26 titans. Jesus. Not a ram's hive. Not a ram's cons. There's spyglass. Armor of Wonder for +2 spell power. +1 defense. Five Ogre Magi, thanks game. At a fork in the road, you stop and ask the nearest creature for directions on how to get to a tavern. You look at him more closely. You look strangely familiar, but you dismiss the thought. The creature looks you dead in the eye and replies, "You got a lot of nerve coming back here after what you pulled." You innocently point to yourself innocently. Mouthing me. He walks towards you threateningly. Suddenly he throws his arm around you and shouts, "How you doing, my old friend? I haven't seen you in ages. Don't you remember me?" You realize you have no idea who or what this creature is, but you play along. He gives you directions to the tavern and a few gold pieces for a drink. Take this, my friend. Get yourself a New World long neck pale ale. Perhaps I may join you. A drunken fool staggers his way out of the tavern and with slurred words begins hollering at you. Trying not to laugh, you listen intently to the man's word. "Thou must enter yon tavern. Blessed are the minstrels in the tavern. He could pause the bell so loudly and continue. They call themselves Smashing Melons. And since I am not missing any arties, we can finish this. Alright, let me just go here because I said I would. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Capital Rush. 4-3-1. Easy. Yep. We win. Armageddon's Blade 3. I'll be right back. Don't worry guys, I watched Hanson. Adios, Hom 3 watcher. Damn, leaving before Hom 3 is done. What kind of name is that? Their end of the bargain. To win, King Stannis must defeat all the enemies. He now is an allied town, which lies in the northwestern region. He is limited to level 16 in this scenario, but he will carry over his skills, spells, secondary skills, and experience to the next scenario. The natives were so happy at King Stannis' success, they completely forgot about the agreement to help him in return. The days and days of celebration turned into weeks of endless parties, leaving King Stannis very angry. While the natives were celebrating, he traveled to the tavern and met with the former leaders of the towns he'd just beaten. The leaders came to the conclusion King Stannis was too dangerous to have around. The bargain was struck and King Stannis would gain their lands, and they would gladly help him to leave. Alright, +2 spellpower.
I swear, these natives only know two things: how to start a war and how to throw a party. Apparently, the natives I just defeated want me off the island as much as I want off. One condition: I must reclaim the lands I just took from them. Oh, the stench.
Oh. The natives were so happy at King Stannis' success that they completely forgot about the agreement to help him in return. The days and nights of celebration turned into weeks of endless parties. When King Stannis reminded them of their end of the bargain, they laughed and suggested that he kiss the south end of a northbound donkey. Leaving the celebrating natives behind, King Stannis traveled to a tavern to drink his homesickness into oblivion. As he sat at the bar, staring at the dregs of his new world lager light, he suddenly felt a knife at his throat. Turn around, slowly. He turned and looked into the face of the defeated leader of the northern towns. King Stannis thought as quickly as he could in his inebriated state. Can we talk? He asked. The leader and his troops sat with King Stannis as he explained the situation. They were suspicious, but they all agreed that King Stannis was too dangerous to have on the island. After a long and heated discussion and a lot of drinking, a bargain was struck. If King Stannis agreed to accept a mission to kill off those pesky natives down south, they would gladly help him in getting back home. To protect himself from another possible betrayal, King Stannis staggered to his feet and demanded a treaty signed in blood by the leaders and himself. Alright, Dermot. You get to do the all-important task of trapping these fuckers in their zone. You have found new confidence in yourself after meeting with your new allies. You finish off your last bottle of New World Dark Ale and begin the journey to your new home away from home, from which you will destroy all that you have just built for your so-called allies. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dushnar. I would like to commend your excellence, and thank you for building a castle in my hometown. My fellow townsmen have greatly betrayed you. Ashamed of my homeland, I beg for your forgiveness and wish to join you in your efforts. You got it, bub. And same losses. Eat. A merchant approaches you in a panic. Run, sir! Run for your life! The natives from the south approach quickly. You must get to your station now and prepare for war. Take this! He gives you a green clover. This will give you luck. From out of nowhere, a flying arrow lands in a tree right in between the merchant and you. Tied to the arrow is a note that reads, "Be afraid. Be very afraid." You look out to sea and daydream about home. Suddenly, something in the rocks catches your eye. You bend over to pick up a small cylindrical package wrapped in a stained piece of parchment. You notice the tab that reads "Tug" here, and so you do. Carefully, you unwrap the parchment. As you're traveling to new quarters, you sort out your thoughts and strategies as to how exactly you will complete your new quest. This trip is also giving your body a chance to heal from all the bumps and bruises you've acquired from previous battles and bar brawls, not to mention the headache that you will get from drinking that entire bottle of Redwood Pale Ale. You dig into your backpack and take out the bottle. The label reads Redwood Pale Ale. While riding, you suddenly hop off your horse, run into the bushes, and spill your oats and barley and hops. Your whole life passes before your eyes, and you swear in your grandfather's grave that you'll never do this again. Quantity is our middle name. No wonder it was on sale, you think to yourself. Yeah. Stop! Groups of lizardmen from the trees emerge from the trees and completely surround you. One of them speaks. Well, well, well. Do me a favor and walk over to me. Insert dramatic pause here. So you can remember what it's like to walk for the last time. Bum bum bum. Oh yeah? Yeah. Alright, Alkin. You were smart enough to do what none before were. Fight me where I cannot use Ballistanis. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Oh. Ouchie, ouch. Fuck him up, fam. Fuck him up. I can win this though. That just was very poorly fought. It's not what I wanted. I win. Sugar Wisdom level 12, so I don't need it now. So Jabakis has arrived. You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Wasn't lying. He was not lying. While traveling through a wood, your horse stumbles across a small wooden box. You dismount and pick it up to see what might be in it. You pry open the box, and much to everyone's surprise, you pull out a six-pack of New World Lager long neck bottles. You pass them around. Yeah! Really? I mean, I get that they're probably scripted to take these fights, but it's it's like, come on. Hey, tape player. As I said earlier in today's stream, no, I have not played the Succession Wars little mod thing that they made, and I probably will not be. If I want to play Heroes 2, I'll just play Heroes 2. Summon Boat! Best scholar in the game, right there. And I shouldn't have moved Stannis, because I'm pretty sure I have to come back for that. Yes. Everything's greater than Heroes 2.5. So that's not saying much. Bye-bye. Logistics again. Ooh, what the hell? Alright. Oh, that's what you get for being an ugly hero. Water Ellies didn't want us to know how to summon Fire Ellies. Your advisor suggests that you send out spies to gather information from behind the enemy lines. You agree and order 4 of your troops to go and get all the information they could about the enemy and return in 5 days. Nimish. Oh. Oh. Venice the Third was there. Your Rallian spies have returned. A very noxious stench fills your nostrils. The stench worsens as you get closer to them. Their matted hair and tattered clothing make you think twice about the credibility of your troops. One of them staggers forward to speak. Sir, we, your Rallian spies, have returned. Brr. He staggers back into his ranks and starts to pick something foul out of his ear. You reek of New World stout long neck vintage 1087. You shout, Sir, you certainly know your ale, sir. The spy slurs, obviously impressed. He belches loudly. The other spy speaks up next. The enemies are building the towns and their troops as fast as possible, sir. Hick. Oh, so go ahead and tell us something we don't know. You vomit his hairballs, you scream, the spies follow, over, bellowing with laughter as you stomp away in a fit of rage, saying to yourself, next time I'll call Rent a Spy. Yeah, Huck Foda. Yeah, I've seen how it's not Heroes 3. Ooh, scary, you laugh. It's about time they built up some defense. Of course they couldn't do that when I ruled the roost, you think to yourself. But I seem to remember another way around, that I'm sure these fools, judging by their intellect or lack thereof, wouldn't have thought to guard. Feeling very full of yourself, you bask in your self-proclaimed heroism. Suddenly a sharp object pokes you in the back. I don't mean to burst your bubble, sir, but can we get on with this? One of your troops asks. I got the wife and a cold ale waiting. So let's get on with this. Thanks again. I don't think so, Nimus. Oh, apparently you're still faster. Sure. And now I get to recapture this place. Thank you. Goodbye, Jabarkus. Thanks for the arties. Thanks for the plus 2 attack. Take the long way back. It's 51 ore for 51 gems. Worth. Totally worth. And alright, didn't take it. What level do we get to? 16. I'm 12. No, come on, stop giving me that hero. Taiva. Yeah, run away, little chicken. I'm going to clip your wings. Blah. The orb of fire was guarded by fire elementals. Who'da thunk it? You hear a sudden rustling in the bushes nearby. Hushed, you and your troops hit the ground, all silent for a few moments as you look around cautiously. Suddenly, a rock flies through the air and hits you square in the noggin, knocking you unconscious. An hour passes by before you come to. You find a note tied to the rock. We are watching your every move. You and your little troops, too. We have a wonderful new capital, and we can live quite happily there for some time. So, whenever you feel like dying, feel free to visit. P.S. Watch out for, well, falling rocks. You killed my brother. Prepare to die. You should have known better. You were attacked. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sending anybody else out. I knew that was on the road. Okay, I can fight that. I was gonna say, how the hell do I get out of here? It is another blazing hot day. You and your troops are beyond exhaustion. You stop and sit down to take a load off. Suddenly, two gorgeous, scantily clad women wearing little more than chainmail bowdices approach and hand you a 12-pack of New World genuine draft ale. You quickly look at the bottom of the bottle to make sure the ale is, in fact, fit to drink. You look back at the young ladies. One of the women winks at you, touches your lips with her finger, then touches her own lips. They turn and walk away. You've never seen such a beautiful sight. Your hands become clammy, and you experience a feeling that you have never felt before. This must be love! You shout. You then pop open the bottle, and suddenly a strong breeze blows from the north. You take a drink. It is fresh, clean, and has no aftertaste. The winds grow stronger, and it begins to snow. This is too much, you again shout. I must be in love, or this is one fine ale. You pass around the rest of the New World genuine draft to your troops. And now everyone has the plague. How accurate. As you approach the town entrance, you overhear two maidens gossiping. Have you ever seen King Stannis? He's so dreamy, one of them asks, giddily. Are you crazy? He washes his body. That's so unnatural, not like the real men around here, the other maiden replies. He is a crude beast, a beast that slouches in the shape of a man. He's remarkably unattractive. You like him? Yes, you're right, the first maiden says while laughing. Both of them giggle and walk off. You gather your broken ego and carry it away, and then you make them all bend the knee! Woo! Knees bent. Alright, Red, come get your town back. I don't care to actually hold it. That town back. You cannot retreat. Here's Talisman Mana. Alright. Let the barricade of our enemies begin. You stop suddenly. Everything well, sir? Asks one of your advisors. You have no idea what I just stepped in. Fly back. Wisdom level 15, apparently. She's but a young female warrior facing away from you. It looks like she is repairing her battle armor. Entranced by her beauty, you try desperately to think of a way to impress her. Since reading How to Pick Up Female Warriors at the Tavern Library Corner last week, you feel suave and confident. You saunter up to her and try one of the never-fail lines from the book. Didn't we meet last year at the Sycus Town slaughtering? She does not respond. Maybe she didn't hear you. The strong wind in the trees is rather loud. You didn't like that line anyway. You think of another one that's sure to capture her heart. You draw closer so you know she'll hear you. You speak. Every second of every hour of every day is like 1,000 knives of fire stabbing me in the heart. I long for thee incessantly, so much that mine sorrow seems without surcease. My alliteration is small comfort next to the warm gaze of thine azure eyes. I crave the comfort of thine embrace like some lost child, cold and alone in the dark. Again, nothing. It is as if you're not even speaking. You tap her on the shoulder. She suddenly jumps to her feet with a dagger in her hand. Can I help you? She asks abruptly. Greetings, miss. My name is, what? She interrupts. My name is... What? I can't hear you, she says louder than before. You shout, My name is King! Just a minute. Again, she interrupts you. She reaches up and pulls something out of her ears. Sorry, I wear these earplugs to keep the nasty bugs out of my ears. So what were you saying? You stand there and just stare at her amazing beauty while panicking about what to say. You try desperately to think of another one of those great lines from that book. How about going out with a guy who doesn't have the plague for a change? She folds her arms and glares at you. You start blushing and become uneasy. In a last-ditch effort to strike up a conversation, you try another one. Want some jerky? You pervert. I'll have you know that I want nothing to do with your sick fantasies. She walks up to you and slaps you across the face, gets on her horse, and rides away. Phew. Okay. Reach level 12. I did. 26 12 points. Yippee. You can hardly believe your eyes. There stands a dendroid, feeding a large bonfire from a stack of branches. Are you cold, sir? You ask. No, I'm not cold, you odd little fleshy thing. I'm destroying a bane to all dendroids, a very curse upon creation, says the dendroid. He turns to you abruptly. Have you ever been married? Well, actually, no, I haven't, you answer. Oh, well, I guess you wouldn't understand about mothers-in-law, then. The dendroid begins to add more wood to the fire. He invites you over for dry roasted pine nuts so you can contribute a bottle of New World Stout Ale. That wall of text, yeah. I liked it better when you could scroll through it. It didn't seem as long. But I'm pretty sure you could notice that as soon as I looked at that, I immediately paused for a second and was like, oh boy. +7, now, yeah, this is why we're still going. That's pretty clutch to get, I'm not gonna lie. Also vastly outpacing this guy. Of course, I didn't pick that up when I was over there. Hey look, there's Lightbringer. I even have that? Yeah, I still don't have the bird of perception. Yeah, this guy has it. It's a horde of hobgoblins. Alright. Come on. That should be the Ring of the Wayfarer, right? Oh, no, there it is. I just kept assuming I'd never picked that up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you never assume. +2 attack skill. Let's come down here first anyway. Should be the last one, right? We'll see if we'll be able to pull it off. No. We gave it a valiant effort. Alright, Stannis, go in. This one does. Can't buff myself much more than this. Here there be pirates. Great challenges lie before King Stannis. To win, he must capture all enemy towns and castles and defeat all enemy heroes. He will be limited to experience level 24. If he wins, he will carry over his experience, primary skills, secondary skills, and his spellbook. If he fails, his quest is over. King Stannis was on his way home when one of his crew members discovered that the boat had no navigational equipment. Instead of getting a sailing ship, they got a dinghy for short distance traveling. After many days and nights at sea, they found their salvation and discovered another small island full of pirates.
I don't know if it's poetic justice, a bad joke, or plain rudeness, but I was informed my native friends forgot the rather important navigation equipment. After many days and nights, we found our salvation and discovered another small island, full of pirates. Apparently they too do not understand the arts of the fragrance alchemist.
It looked as if King Stannis would be on his way home when one of his crew members discovered that the boat had no navigational equipment. Instead of getting a sailing ship, they got a dinghy for short distance traveling. The crew members began to wonder what kind of bet King Stannis had lost. On the clear nights, he used the stars to navigate his craft, but still had no idea where they were heading. After several days, scurvy, horrendous body odor, and severe sunburn, one of the crew members spotted a small island flying a purple flag. The weak vessel held up well for most of the journey, but was really beginning to take a beating from the rough ocean waters. King Stannis decided to land his galley before it sank right from under his feet. Once ashore, he met with the leader of the village to learn they were the world-famous Reckon pirates in charge of smuggling stolen loot to between Baratheon and Enroth. King Stannis explained his situation to the leader of the village, who then agreed to help him on one condition. King Stannis would have to swear undying loyalty to the pirates and complete secrecy to their operation. The alternative was to get the comfy chair. After a moment of thought and consideration, King Stannis came to the conclusion that he had no choice in joining the pirates. From the sound of it, he didn't want to know what the comfy chair is. The pirates would help King Stannis after he completed a small quest. Reluctantly, King Stannis agrees, but begins to sow the ocean with messages sealed in bottles, hoping that one might reach Enroth and a rescue ship will be sent. Hey Smite, welcome to the stream. Return of the Stannis, yes. Go to the stronghold. You look like a sissy. Go to the stronghold and get yourself a real army. Nah. Although I like how it purposely doesn't give you a tavern off the bat, trying to force your way there. The pirates have fallen off the wagon and have built a tavern in your name. Of course, you had a sneaking suspicion that the Al-Anon program would, for some reason, fall apart. You approach the orcs, the schmorks that guard the stronghold town. Suddenly you are surrounded by goblins that bombard you with large stacks of paperwork. Your ignorance consumes you. A pirates' union, you ask? Yes, of course, and take this, one goblin says. He hands you an ID badge. You must show this at the town entrance. You can never be too careful around here. And with the ID, you'll get a discount on all drinks at the town tavern. After selling your soul to the Rectum pirates, you are instructed to go to the stronghold to receive your quest. You meet the captain, a foul-smelling, foul-mouthed, fat old ogre. In a gravely voice, he introduces himself and gives you your quest. Ahoy there, matey. They call me Dread Pirate Hogfling. Pleasure to meet ya. He smacks you hard on the back. There's not much time. If my records are right, and they generally are not, you are to know that quest is for later. Ah, here is yours. You see those neighboring 3 islands? Our enemies are on those islands. Your quest is to defeat them and take over their islands. If you succeed, my assistant, Hogfling, will await you aboard a ship to get you out of here, and on your way home. You can thank him, and you thank him and think to yourself, Hogfling, what an unfortunate name. Just as the goblins had said, there is a guard at the town entrance, and he asks to see your ID badge. The tall, gangly fellow takes his badge out. I wear mine proudly. You should too. You smile at him and take your badge. You look around in the town and notice that there is no sign of a tavern. A town full of pirates, and no tavern? Strange. As you enter, the fear of dealing with Al-Anon pirates crosses your mind. This could be bad. Alright, we're taking the rocks and Hogfling. And now we schmark. And now we already have 15 goblins in our army. Beware of the fiery swamps in the underground. The enemy has taken over a fairly large fort down there. Therefore, you must overthrow that fort as well as the others. Take extreme caution when traveling there. Watch out for the ROUSs. Remember, there's not much time. Good luck, the captain. I do not yet have expert wisdom. Your advisor suggests that you send off some spies to the other islands to get inside information about the enemies. Lucky for you, Rent a Spy was having a 2-for-1 deal this week only. You hire 4 spies. You glance at your own troops and a sad and desperate look comes across your face. Bunch of drunken fools. You all should have been hired as jesters, you say to yourself. 11 zealots. You are not getting 11 zealots. Gnarly. Alright, good. We got rid of those fucking goblins. While relieving yourself, you find a leprechaun. Expecting to get his pot of gold, the leprechaun gives you a bowl of cereal instead. And then I got the gold anyway. Alright, green. A glorious victory over Cuthbert. Of course. I don't know if that town's capital, but I gotta get this anyway, so. It didn't. It had nothing. Good to know. Air magic at last. Almost too late. Crusader. So. There was a gold mine right here. Yep. Didn't pick it up. I remembered it though. After the fact. Wrong one. Solid. Alright, green loses. Wait from this point, 90 minutes. Boring the boring. Once again, game, great fight. Nice shot, hog flank. There's leadership coming in clutch for once. Can we defeat Cuthbert? Yes, we can. Can we win this fight, though? Alright, they took the bait. Alright, they're coming out. It's clutch. That's not. Alright, well, we won the fight. Obviously. Oh. Oh, baby, the triple! But I can't do that. There you go. No, that would make these the fastest. Oh, congratulations again on your joining the Reichman Pirates Union. It's great to have you with us. You are now among the finest in piracy. To keep your dues paid up, please contribute to your pirate brethren. Your generous donation will help find a cure for scurvy and help thousands of co-ops, children of adult pirates, get nutrition and the best piracy training gold can buy. Once again, thank you for your support. Fuck you. Sir Davos. How you doing? I want a daze. Should be enough. Need to take the right to him, because I'm going in this way anyway. In this direction anyway. This is young Stannis or Stannis Jr.? This is King Stannis. He's honing his skills. This is where he learned to be the best battle commander in Westeros. Alright, 2 down. The problem is there are more to go. I say you better fucking win. Only half of the spies have returned back from their mission. They were beaten bloody and barely alive. The others were captured by Inquisitors and found out what the country share is all about. The spies tell you that the powerful enemies were stronger and larger than expected. Their artillery alone could quite possibly completely wipe us out. You commend them for their excellence. Your troops stand aside, clearly amazed, to let them pass, to follow their orders, to bathe immediately. I can see how the AI ended up losing one, so it's not a fall for that. Looks like the AI actually just fell for this. See ya. Damn right you fled. It's not worth my time to take the fight, so yeah, I'm good. Titan growth +5. Don't really care. And when it comes to those losses, I don't really care. I do have to keep Hogfling though. He's my boy. Considering it just gives up Titans, it's not worth it. Or it gives back Titans, I should say. That's worth it, though. Gonna want to get over there in a second. Did I just pick that tent up? No, it's stuck with tent. I was gonna say, I picked up a tent. I know that much. Came from that way. Nice. I left my army in this town. Well, no, I did not leave my army in that town. Never mind. I left an army in this town. Alright, Papa, pick which one. Let's get it done. What could possibly go wrong here? Ugh, once again. Wouldn't be an enemy hero if they didn't have ballistics. Well, they're pretty much done for the fight now, aren't they? Well, in the words of Stronghold Crusader, it's a row. I've done all I can. Well, it wasn't very difficult now, was it? Go ahead, AI. Come and get it. Ah. Of course. An undead dead drunk approaches you and invites you to the biannual convention. Come. He tells you overzealously, come with me to Leprechaun. You will be my guest. As he excitedly shook your hand with both hands, his arms fall off right at the shoulders. He begins laughing loudly and apologizing. Your stomach turns, but you notice that these arms are cold and very heavy. He continues to laugh at you. You have the arms up so you can get a closer look. Would you look at that? You show everyone. I never used to be able to find that. For obvious reason. The fuck did he get that? What? The hell did he get there? No, not hog fling. He's not allowed to die. See ya. And Stygius, the once prodigious. I saw it coming. No. Ogfling, you had a good run. Oh, invisible hero. Rouses. Put him down, that's all I care about. It's fine. Keep him off my land. Iceland, of course. I was gonna say, I wonder how we lost the units, but it's not actually how I thought we lost the units. So, I'm impressed. It's Theodorus. Theodorus. Boom. Certainly have advanced air magic, but you know, it's the thought that counts. That'll be how we lost. Alright, Arnie's gonna die out shortly. And now it's just us and Teal. I thought I owned one. Oh, no, I do. I own this one. There you go. Ah, game, come on. There's no reason I should have taken 3 tries. Not in the mood for this. Gotcha. There's Town Portal. As far as I'm concerned, there's the end of this match. And now we wait. Sorry I didn't read the notes, guys. It's very late, and I am very tired, and I am too close to finishing this to actually stop. Nancy. And good riddance. And once again we face child support. Didn't want to jump there because he wouldn't have landed. Should do it. Kill Malcolm. Kill Hanon. Easy map. Hurry up and wait. Hey, Stroll. Fell asleep in front of my tablet and we're still going. Yeah, man. Only I can have that much morale. Hawkfling died, yeah. Too long, Stroll. Too long. I'm starting to feel it. Alright, we can do this. Hurry up and wait. King Stannis must do one thing to win this scenario. Stay alive for 4 months. He is literally surrounded by the enemy. He must keep the evil Reichman pirates from overthrowing Queen Catherine's military base. If King Stannis is defeated, his campaign is over. After finding out he was being used as a tool against his own land and queen, King Stannis finished his quest and fled the island, stole a real sailing ship, and went to Queen Catherine's military island to protect it. The 4 surrounding islands that once protected the main island are now infested with Reichman pirates. Queen Catherine may pay a visit to this island in 4 months.
If you were to ask me where my loyalties lie, in all honesty, I would answer, to whomever could get me home. So when I learned of the nearby Arathian outpost, I knew I had found my escape. I left those filthy pirates in the middle of the night, and I arrived at the Arathian outpost the following morning. Little did I know the outpost was the next target of my former pirate allies.
Yeah, there was text in the other scenario that would have said, yeah, Arathia wants you to defend their place, and then once you show you're loyal, then we'll save you. If someone were to ask you where your loyalties lie, at this point you would answer to whomever could get me home. When you learned of the nearby Arathian outpost, you knew you had found an escape. After completing your quest, you who left those filthy pirates in the middle of the night arrived at the Arathian outpost the next morning. Little did you know the outpost was the next target of your former pirate allies. The 4 islands surrounding Queen Catherine's outpost protected it quite well. The Reichman pirates have taken over all of the surrounding islands, and now they're moving in. What's wrong there? Moving in on the main isle. Catherine may pay a visit to the island while on the way to Arathia in 4 months. Keep the Reichman pirates from taking over the whole island until Queen Catherine can reinforce you in 4 months. Alright. do this, even as much as this honestly feels like last semester. Fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, well, GG boys. Not winning that fight. A small quantity of gold and a small quantity of ore. Now I do have to grab this to make sure that the AI doesn't, and we're done here. That's literally the extent of what I have to do in this quest. In this scenario. Like, I can just sit here for the rest of it and win the map. There's a statue of Stannis in here and everything. Tell you no, ladies and gents. Tell you no. Alright, honestly, I don't even want to see that movement. I'm done. Too tired for this. As I've shown in the past, you can easily just go out and win. Where is it? You can just as easily go out and win. That's not an issue. I'm just not doing that at all right now. Sorry. Boom, capital 115. Alright, they're probably going to get Fly or DD at some point, and once they do, I'm going to have to actually buy an army, but we'll wait until that point hits. This week has been pretty easy. Hopefully the pirates will leave you alone, but your luck hasn't been running on the good side lately. After all, 3-hour tour turned into a constant battle for your very life. At this point, you're wondering exactly how much your life is worth. To an alchemist, you'll be worth about 38 copper pieces, just enough to buy a cheap ale, a hunk of cheese and bread. Shaking off the despondent thoughts, you hope you're worth more to Queen Catherine. A lot more. Hey, Iwie. Yeah, we're still going. Just gotta skip all the way to month 4. Well, it seems those stupid teleporters are making your life miserable. With several unsuccessful attempts to destroy them, you're beginning to wonder what you are going to do. The goblins and goblin raiders tried very hard to gnaw through one, but all that did was make the area a slimy mess. The ogres tried to bash one in with their clubs, but only succeeded in pounding some rocks. At least you were able to use the ore. The others you just gave up on. It looks like these pirates are serious. They will stop at nothing. You spot few of the enemy troops that look to be spying on you. They notice that you see them and they begin to panic. They all stand with their fingers and thumbs in the shape of an L on their foreheads. Well, they chuckle and run off. You can only assume that the gesture is some kind of local greeting. Your troops are on quickly and they start saluting you the same way. They laugh every time they salute you with this gesture. You dismiss it as typical Ponska behavior that your troops will probably live up to every day. Hey now, you're King Stannis, holding the line in this map. Hey now, you're King Stannis, holding the line while we play. Finding out about the enemies of the utmost importance. You try to convince the goblins of that. We need to know what the enemy has, you say. Already do. Big pointy teeth, sharp claws, big pointy weapons, replies one of the goblins. We don't have goblins, though. Yes, but how many, you ask patiently. Too many, sir. Wrong too. You ask, he answers matter-of-factly. I need a number, you respond. Okay, how about 6? He replies. 6 what? Don't know, sir. You're the one who asked for the number. I need a number of enemy troops. Okay, it's over 6. No. I need the exact number. Of what? Of troops? Of troops. Sir, you don't know how many troops you have? Of course I do. Then why do you need a number from me, sir? I need a number of the enemy troops. So go ask them, sir. That's what I want you to do, you nitwit. No. What? Sir, I'm going on my coffee break. You should have asked me 15 minutes ago. All of the goblins leave you standing alone. You stand there completely dumbfounded. In utter frustration, you begin weeping. You come across an old woman, and you greet her with, "Good day, grandmother." She stops, leaning heavily on her cane, squints, and says, "Sonny, where have you been? You never write or send a letter, or send a message, even after the woolen socks I knitted for you last winter." She begins a tirade, berating you for neglecting her. You quickly give up, trying to explain to her that you aren't her grandson, because with each utterance she whacks you over the head with her cane. After an hour, she gets tired and demands you walk her home. You pay one of your troops 50 gold to see her home. I am playing Stannis. Would you still be as motivated if you were not playing Stannis? No, that's why after this campaign we're done. I haven't lost it. That was the line that was in reference was from All Star, so I read the rest of it as if I was singing All Star. Like how you can just see them. We're not watching their moves, but they just show up. A young boy about 12 years old mysteriously joins your camp one night. He says he is studying for some position, for a very important position in the Queen's Court. Refusing to say exactly what position, you come to the conclusion he's probably trying to be a personal guard. Excuse me. Waking up to yelp of surprise and anger, you jump out of bed and straight into a woolen blanket covered in honey. Seconds later, you realize half the insects of the island had also fallen into the honey wool blanket. On the ground, you get free of the sticky wool, only to stumble forth and fall again. The pile of hay was very soft, but is now sticking wildly from you. Screaming in terror as you emerge from the tent is the cook, waving a skillet in a cast iron pot. She runs at you, screaming and flapping her arms like a great pink Walla Walla bird. You wake up a few minutes later with a skillet-sized egg on your head. Looking at your advisor, who has dangling bits of tar paper and patches of beard missing. Surveying the camp, you realize the position the boy is seeking. Court Jester. Oh, Zealot growth plus 5. Pro, and okay, now I have to actually buy army. It's gonna happen eventually. I don't see them attacking again anytime soon, though. I put all the AAs on Stannis. Month of the Hobgoblin. Noise. Yeah, so this is definitely the more boring way to do this, but honestly, what usually happens is we win the scenario in like the first month, and then have to skip all these days anyway. So, you're not missing much. For Heroes Complete-a-thon, I'll do this I'll do the whole campaign the full way. Heroes Complete-a-thon. The purpose of this one was supposed to be that we just rush through it. Because I don't have the time to devote to this otherwise, unfortunately. And it's working out. I don't think I'll finish Shadow of Death tomorrow. Oh, nice. Oh, easy fight. Dun 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 dun. Just need to survive for 4 months. 2 more weeks. There's no sleep-a-thon. Kappa. These DDs. Stop. What's funny is I bet if I had actually gone out to go and fight them at the start of month 4, or even like now, I just wouldn't have enough time. But if I went out to go fight them, I bet I would still win. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh, come on! Yeah, you gotta give the AI credit. First move he made was to kill the Zealots. He knew they were OP. I think what I'm most amazed at is this dude's stat. What the fuck is this dude's stats? Pretty good. That was dumb, I could use that. Oof, got him. Over 3. Good looks. Son of a fuck! I thought I was blocking it. Oh, fourth time's a charm. That was dumb. Oh. Alright, well, fuck bitches get money. Let's go. What could possibly go wrong? Ouchie, ouch. You're still lost. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy fucking god! Even I didn't notice the unblind. I noticed it. I was waiting for it. But dude, what the fucking fuck? Nice luck. My god! Alright, last week. So what happens when you underestimate it? I didn't underestimate him! I did everything I could! I even resurrected all the units! He just got quad morale and luck! Like, what the fuck? Alright, we did it. Yeah, run away, little chickens. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, you have managed to survive! Woo! And we have completed all of the Armageddon's Blade campaigns again.
I've managed to catch a ride aboard Queen Catherine's ship en route to Arathia to attend her father's funeral. I'm told the Arathian countryside is quite beautiful. At last, I can leave all this combat behind. I think it should make a fitting vacation spot. I can't wait.
And then King Stannis went on to restore Arathia and conquer Tatalia in the name of Adrienne. And is still alive to this day. Which is true, he's in Hero 7. I played as. You'll see him in Heroes Complete-a-thon. Number 11, Foolhardy Waywardness, 1550 score, Wyvern